training routine today. Jesus Christ, man. Like, no wonder he's in insane shape. He would swim sometimes for 5 hours a day. 5 hours of just laps in the pool. He doesn't fight like anybody else.
Yeah. It's all right.
I just get very frustrated.
So that's boxing at its finest right there. You heard it. They said it. Make that bad. Everything on the line. You know, that's old school right there.
I don't know what his status is currently, but when in terms of big names, Tank is the big name.
Joe Rogan saw Gervonta Davis training, and he was totally amazed. He had no idea how hard Tank works every single day without fail.
Like, no wonder he's in insane shape. He would swim sometimes for 5 hours a day. 5 hours of just laps in the pool. He starts his day at 4:30 in the morning. So 4:30 in the morning, he gets up, eats breakfast, and has his first training at 5. At 5, it's all conditioning. It's all like running, rowing, biking, takes a break, eats again, takes a little nap, back in the gym again, like 2 hours, and then he's sparring, boxing, doing all that workout, then eats, takes a break, relaxes a little bit. Evening session is boxing. An evening session, he's sparring, he's hitting mitts, he's hitting the bag, gets up.
Joe Rogan is shocked by the training footage of Gervonta Davis, noticing his sharp, intense, explosive form in camp. He called him a very efficient fighter who reads his opponents before landing one strong punch.
You know, he's so economical. Like, he puts pressure on guys without throwing too many punches, and then starts to figure holes out, and the way he can explode and move in with one shot, my God.
Yeah, he very explosive. He's very explosive, and, man, he be cracking them dudes. Hey, he be putting them to sleep.
Just cracking people.
Yeah.
And he has so much confidence in his power. So much confidence in his power that he doesn't give a who he's giving away a couple.
Yeah. Joe Rogan described Gervonta Davis as a dangerous Tyson-like presence, pointing out his compact build, his explosiveness, and his patient, low-volume approach at the start of fights.
Short, and he conserves his punches, where, like the first few rounds, he throws very few punches.
He's just measuring.
Gervonta Davis is training hard and is focused on getting back to top shape as he sharpens his conditioning, builds his rhythm, and gets ready for his return.
Master at what they do, but they not complete fighters. Some of them have speed, some of them have just power, some of them just have footwork, but they don't have the whole thing. I believe I have the whole package. I mean, that's what makes me a good boxer. A great boxer.
Talking with Joe Rogan, Bernard Hopkins also pointed out the danger of Gervonta Davis, highlighting his sudden explosive bursts and his power that can completely change a fight. Tank has the power. He is sneaky, explosive. You think you are doing something, and he feeds on that overconfidence. And now he has recognized this old-school style.
Power. He's sneaky. Explosive.
Yeah.
You think you're doing something, and he rides off that overconfident. Where now,
Calvin Ford said that when Gervonta Davis enters the ring, he is on a mission, fully knowing what he must do, making it clear that the training wheels are off and he has what he wanted. Now it is time to deliver on a mission.
Because he understands that he got to put his pants on, training wheels going. You got what you asked.
Furthermore, Terence Crawford described Gervonta Davis as very motivated and dangerous, saying he wants to fight anyone right now. He added that Davis stays in the gym, loves boxing deeply, and is fully focused, driven by a clear goal he is determined to reach.
Power. So much confidence in his power that he doesn't give a who he's giving away a couple
Yeah, he
rounds.
definitely be giving away rounds, but, he just, in his mind, he know it's a matter of time before I catch you.
Yeah.
And that's the thing with Tank, these fighters, you got to be aware
Cigar Talk host said that although Gervonta Davis has good boxing skills, his best quality is his crushing punching. He added that this natural power has been with Davis since he was a kid, setting him apart from other fighters and making him very dangerous in the ring.
That devastating power, right? Like, he could box, you know, he got skills, but that's to me what separates him from everybody else, is that his power is just...
He was little.
That's what I'm saying. Is his power like that as a kid,
though? He was little. I used to call him Mercedes and BMW smash.
Jorge Masvidal also pointed to Gervonta Davis as an example of a fighter with a strong dog mentality, noting how elite competitors often get more aggressive and take more risks once the fight starts. He added that Davis can switch into a relentless, win-focused mindset when it matters most.
But in being a fighter, yeah, because you could be a great athlete. One day you're gonna come across another great athlete. You know, it's who's got more dog in him.
Do you think Wonder Boy's mean? I think he's secretly mean.
It has to be. You know? He's very, very, very competitive. You know, he's the nicest dude.
Yeah.
One of the coolest guys, and a for real nice guy. Like, I've met him numerous times off camera, just me and him chilling, and the dude's genuinely like a good dude, you know. But once he gets in there, he's hyper competitive. He wants to win at all costs. He's gonna put himself at harm's risk to make sure he gets that W, man. I've always liked Wonder Boy, man.
I couldn't believe.
Stephen A. Smith pointed to Gervonta Davis as the sport's top attraction, crediting his explosive knockout power and aggressive mindset for his wide appeal. Smith compared Davis to Mike Tyson, highlighting his readiness to engage and go for a decisive finish. He also noted that Davis is rarely truly threatened in the ring, which strengthens his image as a strong and intimidating force in boxing.
Is the #1 attraction in boxing. He's the #1 attraction in boxing. He will finish you. Yeah. He will close. And this brother comes, and he's one of those guys. They call him the mini Mike, as a Mike Tyson. Yeah. He's willing to take a punch to give it now. Yeah. And I haven't seen him hurt. He got bruised. Yep. He might have bruises, but I ain't seen nobody wobble.
Meanwhile, Greg Hackett shared his excitement about Gervonta Davis coming back, saying, "Every fight Davis takes brings real knockout danger for his opponents." He also hoped Davis would face a strong, worthy challenger who adds real credibility to the match. He said he is just happy Tank is returning.
Tank's exciting. All the guys are exciting, but Tank is always a big question mark when Tank get in the ring. Is somebody about to get knocked out? You know what I mean? I just hope it's a good...
Canelo Alvarez expects a very close fight between Gervonta Davis and Shakur Stevenson. He points to Stevenson's speed and slick movement as big problems for any music fighter, while also acknowledging Davis for his strong punches and constant. In the end, Canelo thinks Davis will win the fight.
Shakur Stevenson is a good fighter. He moves a lot, and it's very difficult to get hit. To hit him, but I like Gervonta Davis.
Okay.
He's a really good fighter. He hits hard, and he knows how to go forward.
These are only rumors of a possible fight, but nothing was officially confirmed as options remained open. Stevenson responded to the talk, saying he is open to the match while making it clear he would not wait or chase it without full commitment.
At the end of the day, once again, if somebody says they never gonna fight me,
then you can't rely. Yeah, you gotta move on.
I don't need you, bro.
You gotta move on.
Interview. Shakur Stevenson said he wants to make the biggest fights in boxing and mentioned that top names like Gervonta Davis were part of the discussion. He said he would fight anyone that made sense and was focused on showing he is the best in the sport. Happy.
The biggest fight in boxing happened. Okay. I guess whatever our interpretation of that would give us the answer, but I don't know what you consider the biggest fight in boxing.
It ain't about what I consider the biggest fight in boxing. It's what y'all consider the biggest fight in boxing. So y'all know what that means.
Is it Tank Davis?
Like I said, I would like to make the biggest fight in boxing happen.
Holy smokes. That would be something. The bottom line is you have a lot of great options right now. Do you agree?
Yes.
There's a lot of big names that we've just discussed, and any one of those would be pretty damn big.
Yeah, like I said, I'm down with whatever, whatever makes sense. But once again, I would love to make the biggest and best fights happen. I would love to make the most competitive fights happen, and I would love to show the world why.
I would love to make the most competitive fights happen, and I would love to show the world why I am the best fighter. I would love to make the most competitive fights happen, and I would love to show the world why I am the best fighter in the sport of boxing. Gervonta Davis spoke on a possible matchup with Shakur Stevenson, saying the result was already clear in his mind, and adding that the fight would still be a big boost for boxing if it ever came together. You know how it would go. Everyone in this room would know how it would go. It would be good for the sport if we music fight. In the end, speculation remained around a possible clash. Shakur Stevenson showed interest in a matchup with Devin Haney and viewed it as a major fight, but made it clear it would only happen if the timing and terms made sense. I think the Devin Haney fight is a music big fight. I think it can happen. I think it just has to make sense. Shakur Stevenson expressed confidence that his overall abilities, especially on defense, are better than Devin Haney's. He described a potential fight with Haney as a major matchup if the circumstances align, while also showing openness to a clash with Ryan Garcia. Stevenson made it clear that, in his view, both fighters would face a hard task against him.
The Devin Haney, he got his game, but my game is at a higher level. My defense is way better. I could stand there in front of guys and defend myself. And I don't think Devin Haney has the type of defense I got that.
I totally agree with you on that. Where's my camera? I totally agree with him on that. And I like that.
And he's a hell of a fighter.
He's
though.
a good fighter, but he's not you. He's not you.
I agree.
He's not you. Is that a fight you want against him, or do you believe that there should be bigger fights on the horizon for you than a Devin Haney fight?
No, I think the Devin Haney fight is a big fight. I think it can happen. I think it just got to make sense. With Ryan Garcia, he just said he'll come down to 144 pounds. So if he'll come do that and it makes sense, let's do it.
Would you rather fight Ryan Garcia or Devin Haney?
I would rather fight either or. I think
Roy Jones Jr. observed that Stevenson sometimes misses chances after he defends punches well. He said that staying in closer range after those defensive moves would help Stevenson take openings faster, land cleaner counters, and make opponents pay when they reach too far.
At 147 between him and Devin, Shakur.
That's a tough fight. I like both of those styles together, but I do think that Shakur is just more defensively aware, sound and aware. It's possible that Shakur may win that fight. I feel like he's a problem for a lot of guys because of his style. But Devin and both of those styles together, that's a great mashup. And I don't know.
Mosley called a Shakur Stevenson versus Devin Haney fight a very close and hard matchup to pick. He slightly favored Stevenson but pointed out Haney's proven level against top competition, especially his performance against Vasily Lomachenko. Mosley added that Haney's reach and ability to fight at distance could cause problems for Stevenson, noting that Stevenson has had issues with taller opponents in sparring, including times with Terence Crawford, which might point to similar problems in a fight with Haney.
It started on hold and it moved to another. It started on hold and it moved to another. When we gonna get a pond dug? We're not, because it's taking off the job too much. You gotta leave it on the job for it to get a pond dug. And that's his only thing. He a great fighter. He got great eyesight. He has great reaction time. He gonna be a great fighter. He just gotta figure out how to use them feet a little different.
Is he the best defensive fighter out of all four of them?
Right now, defensive, yes, because his defense is with his feet. That's what people don't understand. Defense isn't with your hands, it's with your feet. And he has the best foot defense of the game. Mm-hmm. So if he uses it for defense, when it's strictly defense, yes. But when you want to make it offensive, you can't do the same. You gotta cut it in half. And that's the only thing he had a problem with. Once he learned that, or figures that out, he gonna be a killer.
Would the skill he has now make him the best out of them four?
Right now, no. Because some people gonna say, boy, and the reason the rest of them don't want to fight him is because they know he know that back foot game so well that he's not gonna engage until he wants to engage. Mm-hmm. And that's a good thing too. But for the fans and to be
not right now,
the ratings, you gotta be able to engage.
Hackett does not think Shakur Stevenson, Music, or Devin Haney are scared of each other. He said it is more about physical advantages. Music, noting that Stevenson is naturally the bigger fighter and would want to make the fight fair. Hackett added that if that means Haney moving up or down in weight, it would depend on what makes sense. But he also suggested the fight probably will not happen soon, maybe not until much later in their careers.
The sanctioned bodies and all that need to make them fight.
If they do fight, who you think gonna win?
I actually don't know. I mean, my mind says Shakur probably win. But then I see the great work that he did with Loma, or that he fight with Loma, and overcome a lot of different obstacles in that fight. It could be hard for Shakur. Sugar Shakur, right? Shakur Stevenson. As they call it. It'd be hard for him for the long range, the height, how big he is, stuff like that. And then what makes me think even more is when Shakur stayed spar with Crawford, and he had lots of problems with Crawford. Even though Crawford wasn't punching him hard or whatever, but you know what he had problems with? He had problems with the long arms and the height of Crawford. So he couldn't counterpunch like he wanted to. With Crawford probably would have hit him hard, but it's different. It's a different, he's longer and stuff. It's harder. So that could be a problem for Shakur.
Shakur, I just think it's one of them situations. Shakur, he naturally a lot bigger than me. I want to at least have some type of advantage. You know what I mean? So if it's bringing him back down, so be it. But, I think that fight, the way it's looking, that fight not going to happen anyway till probably 2030.
Haney's biggest fights, a lot of his big fights have come against southpaws. He fought Loma, he fought Regis, I think he fought Jojo Diaz, a couple other southpaws, but he's very alert. He understands what he wants to do. He seems to have a real good team.
Donnie Nelson described Devin Haney as a tall, tough fighter who does well in big matches. He noted Haney's experience against left-handed fighters like Vasily Lomachenko and Regis Prograis could help him against Shakur Stevenson. He added that both rely on strong jabs that might cancel each other out, though Haney's size gives him advantage. While he rated Stevenson highly pound for pound, he admitted the fight is hard to predict and called it a tough matchup for Shakur.